Abora, this is Olu Fakola Dev Idin Kai Ifa Temple. Thank you. We welcome you all to our Ifa Temple service. I want to encourage everyone, please, to join us and share. What I want to do now is let us begin with our morning prayers. So, Mojuba Loro. Mojuba Leda, Mojuba Oloro Mare, Mojuba Bobo Romare, Mojuba Bobo Male, Mojuba Boy Guntembili Soloro Mare, Mojuba Miss Mojuba Students, Mojuba Darasa, Mojuba Basements, Mojuba Academy, Mojuba Clifford, Watkins, Mojuba Dale, Mojuba Zan, Mojuba Nago, Mojuba Clifford, Mojuba Clifford Watkins, Mojuba Kenida, Mojuba Keriba, Mojuba to all of my elders, Mojuba to all of my Egungun, Mojuba. Captain Edmonds, Mojuba, Baba Robert Edmonds, Mojuba, Shalak Bade Pokola, Baba Ifa will please support us today. Ifa, we call on you by the elder Ifa Ogunda Meji, Ashe, Amoni, Amola, Botonla, Amon, Ye, Yosun. Wọ́n la ọmọ díá fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà, Ifá yóò ráta bọ ọmọ rẹ̀ bí igun ìgẹ̀mọ̀, òun ni kò ṣàkálẹ̀ bọ̀ ní ṣíṣẹ́, ọbẹ̀ bọ̀ ọ̀run bọ̀, Ifá ráta bọ̀ mí, èébì pọ̀ lóde o. Ẹ̀wẹ̀ orí nírata borí, Ifá ráta bọ̀ mí, ìpòpò lóde o, ẹ̀tìpọ̀ ńlá nírata bólé, ìfárata bómi ìbìpò lóde o, bàdé bàpamọ́ àràtà bọ́mọ rẹ̀, ìfárata bómi ìbìpò lóde o, omi ńlá nírata bọ̀yárìn lódò, ìfárata bómi ìbìpò lóde o. Ogunda Meji, Ifa, we are sure of today. We are sure equally of tomorrow. Whether in 2 days our siblings will be favorable or not is what we are not sure of. These we Ifa's declarations for Orumila when Ifa planned to provide protective shade for all of his children. He was advised to offer Ebo, and he complied. Ifa, please protect us, for there is too much evil around. When a hen hatches its eggs, it provides protection for the chicks. Ifa, please provide protection, for there is too much evil around us. A big body of water protects the sand underneath. Ifa, please protect us, for there is too much evil around. Ifa, please ward off all death, ward off all sickness, ward off cases and controversy, ward off life. Protect us, protect us, protect us. Ifa, I ask that you would move my ego out of the way so that we can hear words of good. Ifa, Ima kami meni amo, Ima kami meni ano, Ima kami meni adelo kun, Isamuole tori ifa loni mi, Ebora timpani mi, Eni bana mi, Ahon ati ifa lelejo, Ifa ashe. Àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi, ìwà àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi. Bọ́wọ́n tí mo bá màmá wí o, ìrúnmọlẹ̀ ó bà. Ifá ó bà o, àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi. Àṣẹ ò bí mo dúró tí mo súre. Bí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí mo súre. Bí mo kúnlẹ̀ tí mo súre. Bí mo jọ̀kọ́ tí mo súre. Ire tí mo sùn orí ti bọ́. Orí ẹni làrúrẹ̀ ìyẹn ni ọ̀, orí ẹni làrúrẹ̀ ìyẹn ni. Mojú lómi fa wá mọ́rí, orí ẹni làrúrẹ̀ ìyẹn ni. Àṣẹ o, bòbòrò tí a tú, Ifá ò bá ọlọ́run, àtìbà tí a tú, Ifá ò bá ọlọ́run. Mo ṣe àrú ìlà Ifá ti bọ́. Olódùmarè and all of the divinities, we ask that you would support us, you would guide us, direct us, protect us, keep us safe, healthy, keep us whole, ward off all the ajogun from us at this time, support our families and our loved ones, guide us, please, so that we can find, follow, and even fulfill our destiny. Aboru, Aboye, Aboshishe, Aboto. Once again, at Cairo and at Cabo, this is Oluofa Koladev Idinka Ifa Temple. We welcome you to our Ile Ijuba Ifa Temple service. We do this every Sunday. Every Sunday. So, let's jump into it. So, what if the greatest thing that ever happened to you looked like the worst thing that ever happened to you? What if your pain wasn't sent to destroy you, but instead was sent to develop the character that your destiny requires? If your trauma became your identity, ask yourself, who stole your future? Everybody is talking about trauma. Everybody is talking about healing. Everybody is talking about protecting their peace, cutting folks off. But almost nobody is talking about who are you becoming. Because Ifa is teaching us something quite different. Pain isn't your identity. Pain is your classroom. I want y'all to raise your hands. How many of you have ever been betrayed? How many of you have ever lost someone? Any of you ever been rejected, embarrassed, humiliated, thrown to the back of the line, pushed aside, thought your life would have looked different by now? If you thought any of those things, then today's message is indeed for you. Let us look at what Ifa has to say in Oshe Ogbe. Oshe Logbe. Ifa says the shoulders are branches of the neck. This was the Ifa cast for Makanjola. Don't be in a hurry to achieve success. The true son of Agbanire Gun, when coming from heaven to earth, he was advised to offer Ebo, and he complied. Ifa will never die in 20 years. Those who wish to be true children of Ifa, Ifa says that you need not hurry to attain success. Ifa will not die in 30 months. Those who wish to be true children of Ifa, Ifa says that you need not hurry to accomplish anything in life. What is Ifa saying? First, the name Makanjola literally means don't be in a hurry for success. Imagine that. Before Makanjola arrived on Earth, he already had a warning. Before he arrived on Earth, he already had a charge. And it was don't rush. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't force. Don't use force. Don't skip the process. Don't forget to offer your elbow. Walk your path and trust your Ori. When we think of this, your assignment may have an expiration date, but your destiny does not. Let's look at the first point. Number one, trauma is real. Pain is real. Betrayal hurts. Abuse hurts. Death hurts. Failure, it hurts. Ifa never told us to pretend that pain don't exist. Pain is real. But thank Olodumare, pain is temporary. Identity is permanent. Don't confuse the two. Makanjola was warned, success has a season. Some blessings cannot survive being born too early. Let's look at the next point. Just because you're delayed don't mean you're denied. When we look at corn, when we look at having children, when we look at palm trees, when we look at character, all mature differently. Why do we expect destiny to mature overnight? Trauma is a teacher. Pain teaches us. Pain reveals things. Pain matures us. It humbles us. Pain develops us. Pain introduces you to yourself. But pain was never meant to become your home address. Olodumare never intended your wound to become your name. When we think of the next point, Ifa is saying, Iwapwele is the thing that creates peace. Not cutting folks off, not saying, I'm going to tell this person off, I'm going to give them a piece of my mind, but your character is what's going to create the peace. Listen, when we think of the story of Makanjola, his story is telling us that success has an appointed time. Ebo and obedience prepare the way, but blessings must be allowed to mature. Envy and impatience lead to bad decisions. When we think of being a true follower of Ifa, a true follower trusts divine timing rather than forcing premature results. Let us look at the Odu Ogbedu. Ifa says, had it been that we are listening to Ifa at all times, we will live as long as the elders of old. Had it been that we are truly following Ifa at all times, we shall surely last as long as the ancestors that have gone by. The knife, with its broad blade, these were Ifa's declarations to Oko the Ho, the offspring of Onire Sande. This is the excerpt from the verse. But what is Ifa saying? Ifa is saying, if we truly listen, if we truly follow, we shall live. Notice, Ifa never says good things happen to good people. Never said that. Never said that. Ifa says good things happen to people who consistently obey wisdom. Very different. Peace is not something that you find. Peace is something your character produces. Peace is something you choose. Peace is something you build. Let's look at this next point. Ori cannot be healed by excuses. You can't heal your mind by making excuses. This person did it. That person did it. No one's coming to save you. Now let's look at another individual who suffered, not because they were wrong, but because they accepted their assignment. Let's look at the Odu Ifa Ogbeyeku. Ifa says, a courageous person cannot initiate himself to Ifa. A wise person cannot award a chieftaincy title upon himself. A knife cannot fashion its own handle. This was the Ifa cast for Ogbeyeku, who was going to organize all the Amulu. He was advised to offer Ebo. He complied. Before long, not too far, join us in the midst of joy. Come and perceive all array of life. When we think of this, Ogbeyeku at this point in time occupied the lowest ranking of the 256 Odu. Ogbeyeku was the 256th Odu. He was last. No one respected him. No one believed him. Everyone opposed him. They mocked him. He was delayed and pushed to the back of the line. He was denied opportunities. Everyone tried to stop him. Does this sound familiar? Does this sound like your life? It sounds like many of our lives. What did Ogbeyeku do? He stayed obedient. He stayed disciplined. He stayed humble. And he stayed consistent. When we think of what Ogbeyeku did, Ogbeyeku, even in the face of insult, even in the face of injury, he maintained his fortitude. When we think of this, eventually the last became the first. Point 5. Humiliation is sometimes heaven's announcement that leadership is under construction. When you think about that, sometimes the thing that humiliates you is the thing that's building you and preparing you. Sometimes it's teaching you that when you get in position, you should not overlook others. You should pay close attention to detail, to other people. When you get in position, sometimes humiliation is telling us that your destiny is being built. Transformation is the greatest revenge. When we think of that, not only transformation, but success is your greatest revenge. For the people who hated on you, they said you couldn't do it. They said you weren't ready. Succeed. The people were talking about you. The people were saying that you will not amount to anything. Succeed. When the world is against you, what you need to do is succeed. Success is the greatest revenge. And when we think of that, you create an environment where the world cannot deny you. You focus, you stay consistent, because guess what? Those 256 Odu, those 255 Odu, they are not Olodumare. They don't really have a place to put Ogbeyeku if Ogbeyeku connected with Olodumare and locked in. No one can deny him. When we think of this, Ogbeyeku never fought for his position. He merely became the man worthy of position. Your greatest revenge is not proving your enemies wrong. The greatest revenge is becoming so transformed that they no longer recognize you. Your critics judged where you started, but Olodumare judged where you are becoming. When I think of this, let's give the charge for the week. This week, what I want you all to do, I want you to stop introducing yourself by your pain. Stop saying, I'm divorced. I come from abuse. I was abandoned. I'm broke. I'm broken. I'm traumatized. You experienced trauma. You are not trauma. Today, some of you need healing. Many of us need healing. Many of us need ebo. Many of us need counseling, need or realignment. Some of us simply need some patience, need a hug, because your blessings are growing under the ground. Trauma may explain your past, but character determines your future. And your Ori decides your destiny. In closing, everyone talks about healing. Everybody is talking about protecting your peace. But Ifa teaches us even something deeper. Build your character. Trauma is real, but trauma is not your identity. Makan Jola teaches us, do not rush to accomplish destiny. Ogberosun teaches us, follow Ifa consistently. You will get the reward. Ogbeyeku teaches us that humility and perseverance are rewarded. Your past may explain where you've been, but your character and your Ori will determine where you are going. Aboraboy. So I know some of you, I know someone came to mind during this message. What I want you to do, I want you to send this message to that person today. If today's sermon describes something that you may be experiencing in your life, sometimes you might need more than just inspiration. Sometimes you might need clarity. And that is why we offer Ifa divination. We offer Ebo. If you would like to cast Ifa, please visit our website, www.idinkaaifatemple.com. idinkaifatemple.com. Also, if today's message spoke to you, I want you to type in the chat, build your peace. All right, I've got a couple of announcements. Here's the first one. We have our Omo Awo program. If any of you are initiated to Ifa or you are interested in being initiated to Ifa, I want you to join us. We have our Omo program. It is a program where we teach Babalawo Yanifa how to do this work. All right, so if you're interested, please join us. Also, we have a very, very special announcement. November 9th to November 16th, Chief Popola, Chief Shalagbode Popola, and Babalawo Jose Rodriguez will be right here in McDonough, Georgia. Our temple will be hosting. I am looking for temple members, interested community members who would like to participate in this process. Also, I'm looking for individuals who can help. Individuals who can assist with cleaning, who can assist with food preparation, logistics, various things. We'll be preparing and doing a tefa. We'll be casting ifa, and there will be ifa speaking engagements. If any of you are interested, or any of you have a location in mind for some of these public talks, and you are in the McDonough and Metro Atlanta area, you're interested in having Chief to come speak, please contact me at 323-244-1133, 323-244-1133. If you are interested and you would like to be on the list of people to support the process, it's going to be something really great and really big. I believe this will be Chief Popola's first engagement, first tour of the Atlanta metro area, and we will be happy to host and also have our temple support that endeavor. Along with that, if any of you are interested in joining an Ifa temple, please consider Idinka. You can learn more by going to our website. Along with that, I want you all to consider not only joining, but also donating. If you would like to make any donations, you can do so at the Zelle, which is at the phone number 323-244-1133. Thank you so very much. I want to go into the chat real quick and shout out all the folks who have contributed to this online temple experience. Abo Shisher Boto, thank you so much. James, good to see you. Good to see you. Allison, Abo Shisher Boto, happy Sunday to you. All right, thank you so much for your donations here. Barbara Powers, thank you so much. Ekale, good to see you all. All right, joining us from Trinidad, Tobago. Good to see that. Ben Riggs, thank you so much for joining us. Those of you who are on TikTok, I want you to stay on TikTok for a little bit longer. We'll do some Q&A and just talk a little bit longer about this process. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Yes, build your peace. Build your peace. Also, shout out to the folks on Instagram as well. Thank you all. Instagram folks. All right. So with that said, may Olodumare support you. May Olodumare bless you. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next Sunday. Aboru, Aboye, Abo Shishe, Aboto. Thank you once again.